I see a lot of people been, shifting in and out. But as you guys see, man, look, Crypto Brown ain't playing. You guys seen I accumulated 39 billion tokens. Now, again, this is not for show. This is not to, brag or whatnot. It just shows you the belief that I have of this project and how this project is going to shake up the world. Yes, people are dealing with financial hardship. They're putting the pressure on. They're speaking about like we could be seeing a rate cut. Jerome Powell is supposed to be speaking about like what 40 minutes. The decision of us having a rate cut, and if we have a rate cut, expect volatility. And you see, I purchased another bag, 8 billion tokens. Family, I tried to buy at my lowest. I was really waiting for 7 zeros. It didn't hit there. A lot of people are feeling, you know what I'm saying, like discouraged. But why feel discouraged? I just been busy grinding, but I want you guys to have the same momentum. We're not done yet. Play this shit up.
Money is free right now. We're at the lowest interest rates in 5,000 years. What are you going to tell your grandchildren? What are you going to tell your children 20, 25 years from now? What did you do, Grandpa? What did you do, Grandma, during the greatest transformation of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world? What did you do other than sit on your fucking hands? What did you do to take advantage of the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the planet? What did you do? Not a fucking thing. That's what you're going to say.
Not a effing thing. And what did you do? Did you held? Did you hold? But let's get to the news right quick, man. As you see, the Dogelon Dow, the future is looking very bright. My eyes are always on Mars. Now, you guys been hearing the speculations of the UFOs and the media or whatnot. Huh. Man, I just, it's just real crazy the fact that we hold an asset that is CFTC committed. We're certified. We are a financial instrument. And through the levels that we have been embracing, we have not fell below 7 zeros. Can you guys see that? A lot of people still don't believe Bitcoin will shoot up to about 2.7 million. A lot of people believe that Ethereum won't shoot up to 80K. Let's hit 20K first. The suppression is real because they want you to sell your bags to be able to pay for your bills. That's basically what it is. It's common sense. But let's hear what Brian Armstrong has to say.
The rough idea I have in my head is like we'll see $1 million Bitcoin by 2030, and there's high error bars around these things. But just to give you a couple of data points, right? It's like we're starting to see regulatory clarity emerge in the United States, which I think is a bellwether for the rest of the G20. You have the Genius Act passed now for stablecoins, but this market structure bill is being debated in the Senate. Fingers crossed, something could happen by the end of this year. That would be a huge milestone. The United States government now has a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So that is, if you'd asked me 5 years ago, that would have been kind of like vision board. Someone would have said, you're crazy. Like the United States government's not going to officially hold Bitcoin. But if they do that, which there's now an executive order to do, I think a bunch of other countries are going to do that. We've seen a lot of interest from sovereigns, right? Coinbase actually provides crypto services to about 140 government entities that, believe it or not, like at both federal, state, local, and internationally. So governments are now getting more and more engaged in this. And you can imagine the big pools of capital around the world. And there's a lot of, so I don't see the regulatory thing going away. That was one of the big risks is the government going to shut this down? I think that risk has been severely diminished. And then, is there going to be some flaw found in the Bitcoin protocol? I think that's been severely combed over at this point. we need to make sure we upgrade it to a post-quantum cryptography. But
Aren't elliptic curves already post-quantum or no?
They are theoretically, I believe. I don't. No one.
Really good to nail that
it's
down.
a little untested, but
yeah,
I believe there is a path where the Bitcoin core team and Ethereum and Solana, everyone, they're looking at proposals now to upgrade to even
definitely post-quantum.
Yes. So yeah, I think the list of kind of risks is getting diminished, and at the same time, the amount of demand, like the amount of institutional money just sitting on the sidelines waiting for this next bill to land, these are the big institutions I talk to. They're holding 1% of the portfolio in Bitcoin, and I'm like, what would it be to 5 to 10? And they say regulatory clarity. That's it. So I think we'll continue to see huge inflows of capital. The ETFs have been huge.
Oh wait. ETFs has been huge. Remember, there's trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline. Initial jobless claims will drop today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. They expect 226,000 jobless claims. If the number is higher than expected, both rate cut probabilities and crypto prices will go up. Are you freaking ready? Prepare for volatility. Hey, Jerome Powell, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. I got someone who's ready to take your seat. Goldman Sachs says the potential market for crypto stable coins is in the trillions of dollars. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Dogelon Mars able to sit at 3 zeros easily without it breaking a sweat. Ethereum has successfully flipped this resistance into support. What comes next is obvious, as you guys see the resistance levels. But now we got the support. Now let's shoot up to 10K. Let's shoot it up. And as you see here, Ethereum is dominating. Phase 2 is here. Alt season is getting closer. Now, check this out, right? I know people follow this formula, but what if this formula that we have been following, we do a repeat and it's back again, and it's back again? Not waiting until another 4 years, but it's back again, and it's recycling. What we have been experiencing this year and the year before, we'll have these pumps, then we go back down. We have these pumps again, and we go back down. Understand this. The last Bitcoin halving that we had in 2020, the market was ugly. COVID was here. At the end of 2020, people became millionaires. 2021, people became millionaires. I say the bull run stopped at, I say around April, May. Then it died off. We are in 2025. We had our halving last year. Bitcoin shot all the way up before the halving. Then it went down. Then it retraced. Then we pumped back up. Then we're having these pumps. A mega rally. A lot of people are not seeing what I'm seeing. We're going to have a mega rally. So I hope you guys are prepared and stay tuned, man. Like, accumulate of what you can. Accumulate. And again, man, I'm just going to go ahead and post this here. Hold up. Just go ahead and grab me $1 billion of Dogelon Mars. Go ahead and grab $1 billion right quick while I'm on the phone with you guys. Grab $1 billion. Hey, man, while others don't believe, you have to be the one to believe. You have to believe. I'm writing this as I'm on this video right now. Huh. Dogelon Mars. Boom. See if it's up there. You gotta believe, man. And as you see, I just bought another billion. Another billion. Make it make sense. We're here. Ain't nothing shaking me out.